Hey guys, this is Ig from Ig Makes. I want to make a short video on the way I prime my miniatures. Uh, Obviously, this is the way I do it. There's no right or wrong way. I live in Virginia. Summers are hot and humid here, so the rattle cans don't work outside well. Winters can be quite a cold, and rattle cans again don't work. I like to do my priming any time of the year I need to do it, so this is the method I use to get it done. Uh, Many primers out there. I prefer Vallejo black primer, number 74.602. It is, I believe, designed to be airbrushed, but I prefer to apply this primer with a regular brush. This tends to clog my airbrush, and even though I love Vallejo products, I just don't use this one the way they recommend. So, in previous video, we prepped the model. We mounted it on a glass jar. You only need about a couple drops of this primer. It covers really well and it doesn't require huge amounts. I use very cheap brush for this. This is stuff that you're going to buy at Walmart at a craft section. Do not use your fancy Kolinsky brushes with a primer. Primer will stick to your bristles and it will destroy your expensive brushes. So this was a set of 12 brushes for maybe $3, $4, and I'll use this until it goes bad. I'll just take another brush, throw it away. So this is the method of applying a primer. Really, there's no science to it. I take it on and I just start slapping it on. I don't really pay so much attention. I just want to get a good coverage. The only problem you can encounter here, if you allow for primer to pool anywhere on your model. And you want to avoid that because it might dry up as a lump, and once you airbrush it, this will be visible. So you are not painting a model, so just spread it out thinly. It has a really good coverage. You don't need double coats or anything like that. Just spread it out and make sure that all the flat surfaces do not have any pooling on them, like that. And for impatient of us, which is myself, I will use the hair blower to speed up the drying. Takes maybe 20-30 seconds and you can see already the flat surfaces are dry. There's still a little bit of shine in the crevices. And there you go. I would leave this for maybe another 15 to 20 minutes before airbrushing or applying any paint to it. As far as color of the primer goes, I prefer black primer. Anything that it's not painted on this model will remain in a deep shadow, essentially black. If you prefer a gray primer, that's fine too. You'll just give your model a black wash at the end. The black is a little bit harder to work with. If I was decided to paint this truck white, I would probably have to go through a couple of layers of gray, medium gray, light gray, and then white. Applying any kind of bright color on a black primer will require multiple coats. If this is something you do when painting a fleet of cars or vehicles in a lighter color, you might want to consider a gray primer or even a white primer. Otherwise, this is my preferred method. The bottle like this will last you for a very long time. I had this one probably for like more than 5 years now, and I painted many models. So this stuff lasts forever. It's worth to spend a couple extra dollars to get a good brand. And I had a good success with Vallejo. So that's that. I'm going to show you next video my spray boot that I use to do airbrushing indoors. Thanks for your time.